Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney, and for today's video we are going to be doing something a little bit different for my channel, but not too far off the path. So we're going to be talking about skincare today, and my favorite skincare that I have tried that is great for acne-prone skin, sensitive skin. I'll let you know what kind of skincare I have been really enjoying recently. I don't use a ton, but some of the products that I have found I feel like I should share because they have been working. So if you are interested in seeing the skincare that I use and what I would recommend for dry and sensitive acne-prone skin, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying I am not a doctor, I am not a physician, I do not have an esthetician's license, I do not have a license to practice medicine. I am a person on YouTube and I am a makeup enthusiast, makeup artist. I am going by my experience, like what I know about the products, just how they feel on my skin, how they act with my skin, my experience alone. Skincare is very subjective to each person. Some things may irritate you, some things may not. Some things may be fine for me and not fine for others. Patch test things before you try them, but you can find some really great skincare products. You just have to kind of look at the ingredients, figure out what's best for your skin and what your skin type wants. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into my skincare products that I enjoy. Starting off by saying I did not put a lot of makeup on today. I put on just a dab of concealer just to cover the dark circles. I put just a little touch of pot concealer on the big red spots, which I didn't have too many. I had one here and one over here as well. I had just a few of those spots and I wanted to cover them for my self-consciousness. So like I said in the beginning, I have dry skin, I have sensitive skin, I have acne-prone skin. So I have found these products kind of throughout the years. I don't really remember in what order. I will also let you know what is PR and what I bought myself, because I feel like that is important when talking about things, but that doesn't change my opinion about the products, just wanted to mention it. I think what I'll talk about first is the things that are associated with makeup application, just because that's what I do primarily on my channel. And if I have any that I talk about frequently, I'm gonna go ahead and get them out of the way in the beginning so that you can just keep on keeping on. So, number one, this is pretty much what I do every morning when I get out of the shower. Step one, Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I am almost done with this one. If you watched my empties video, you'll see another empty of this and the grapefruit flavor. This is the vanilla, and I am almost done with this one. I need to repurchase it. I'm running out. I need to get one ASAP because I really don't want to go without this. I use it day, night, during the day, doesn't matter. Whenever I'm feeling a little bit dry in the lips, I put it on and it works wonders. It's a little bit thicker, so it's not like a normal lip gloss where it just kind of, it stays on for a little bit and hydrates, but this one really gets in deep and stays on my lips forever, it feels like, and then it doesn't need as many reapplications, but it also looks really glossy on the lips and you could wear it as a lip gloss. So I really highly recommend this one. I see it all over TikTok, so I imagine you've probably seen it before, but I definitely wanted to mention this one first. And I did purchase this myself, so I fell in love with this product instantly. All right, next up is something that I usually use right before my skincare in the morning, and usually my skincare is my primer. So this is the micellar water from Bioderma. It is the Sensibio H2O. It has the pink label. I'm not really sure what the other ones do, but this is the one I chose to try. They do have other versions of this, but I really love this. It says it's for sensitive skin, face, and eyes, and I really love that. I need something that's gonna be able to take off some waterproof mascara and things like that. I wanna make sure it takes off eye makeup, but I usually use this as a first step to try to get dead skin cells off, slightly exfoliate. I usually put it on a cotton pad and just put it a little bit all over my face just to get my skin nice and clean, just in case there were any dirt or oils throughout the night, so that I could start with a fresh face. And this has lasted me so long. I am nowhere near through this, and I've had it for a really long time. So definitely something that you should have in your kit, vanity, makeup bag, anything, whatever you use. This one I have definitely showed off a lot, so I'm not going to talk about this a lot, but I will say this is the Fenty Skin Hydrovisor Sunscreen SPF 30. I feel like I talk about this in every video that I have because I do start out every makeup routine with this product, and usually I will use the one I'm about to show you next first, but I guess it really doesn't matter too much. That's just the order that I personally prefer, but usually you want to do your moisturizer, then your SPF, I think, and then your makeup and stuff. So just remember, SPF is very important. It fights wrinkles, it's anti-aging. It keeps your skin looking youthful and fun, and actually if you have acne, it really does help the healing process that I found when I started using SPF. My acne definitely changed. I feel like it got like smaller and more manageable with the SPF and healed faster. I don't know if that's 100% because of this product in particular or just because I was not regularly wearing an SPF, but this did wonders for my skin. So again, take that with a grain of salt. Skincare reacts different with everybody, but this one really did a great job. I also love the component. I love the color. It actually matches my shirt. I love the pump. It is also a refillable. You can take it out and put in the refill, so you can be recycling at the same time. So definitely get an SPF. If it's not this one, any SPF, just find one that works for you. The reason that I wanted to share this one after that one is because I actually have another product from this line that I did want to talk about real quick. So this is the Snail Rescue, the all-in-one moisturizer, oil-free, and it is a beautiful moisturizer. I, again, talk about it in almost every video, so I'm not going to spend, again, too much time on this one. But it is oil-free, so hopefully the people who have oil buildup and oily skin can also use this product. Now, it says that the snail mucin is hydrating and gently exfoliating, blemish fighting, and dark spot targeting. That really called to me. That's why I tried this product and I really fell in love. I love this so much. This is my second one and I'm halfway through this one. I already used up a full one. It was in my empties. And then I also got this to try, which I don't use every day, so I can't speak to if this one works as well, just because I haven't used it as much. I really need to get back into using it, but I just found that this one on its own really did the trick. But I will go ahead and talk about it because it didn't react negatively with my skin. I thought it was fine. It comes in a little dropper. It is the Snail Rescue Intensive Serum. So I guess if you want just a little bit more of like that fighting power with that snail mucin, then definitely give this one a try. It's got kind of a thicker gel, like it's like a watery gel texture, but I feel like I'm gonna use this more like before bed. I won't use it every single day. It says AM and PM can be used daily, but I just really like the moisturizer. But if I use this up completely, you'll see it in an empties video and I'll let you know what it did for my skin. But so far, stick with the moisturizer. Now, I did get that to compare to the Advanced Snail Mucin Cos RX. Personally, I just bought the little version because I wanted to try it out. This product was raved about so much, and honestly, the peach slices version is so much cheaper and I've had such great luck with it, I stopped using this. So I did get the little bottle, and as you can see, I used a tiny bit of it, but I think I'll just use this one up and then completely switch over to the peach slices because that's the one I use the majority of the time anyway. Not to discourage you from buying Cos RX, I've heard a lot of people love it, but I will also say that I have seen in the reviews of the Cos RX one that sometimes sensitive skin girlies can be affected by this one more. So the peach slices one seems to be a more gentle version and doesn't always have whatever the ingredient is in this one that makes people react. As always, every skincare product has the potential to do that. Just patch test, all the usual. Eye cream. So again, this was in my empties video. Go check that out if you want a more in-depth review of this one, but I love this. This is the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Cream, and this is the second one that I've gotten. I got the first one in a BoxyCharm, fell in love with it. It's kind of like a moisturizer feel, but lighter and thinner, and it's so nice under the eye. It wakes my eyes right up. It definitely has helped with the little lines under my eyes. I've seen a huge difference, and I really, really enjoy this one. It doesn't really smell like anything, which I enjoy. It's really good. That's all I can say. I've repurchased it again because I really enjoy it. So if you need an eye cream, I would definitely recommend this one. I've also tried the Elemis one in the past. I'll pop it up right here. I really enjoyed that one, used it up completely. That one was also in my empties video, but that one is much more expensive and pricey. So I would probably just maybe go for the money saving option. Both are great, but save some money where you can. Some products that I got in PR that I do want to talk about real quick because I have been using them a ton are the Clarity line from Pixi. I think I actually do have another product from this line somewhere. It's the shower product, but I think it might be my shower. So I'm just going to talk about the ones I have in front of me. So the Clarity line from Pixi is really wonderful if you want something easily accessible from the drugstore that is specifically targeting breakouts and clarifying the skin, making it feel fresh, clean, all that. So I did get this in PR. That's why I have all 4 of these items. Normally I wouldn't buy all 4 at once, but I'm so glad I got this one because this one felt like something that I personally needed from the brand. I love their makeup so much, and then I hadn't really tried their skincare, and this really got me hooked on Pixi. I'd had, obviously, the toners. The toners are their most iconic, I think. That Glow Tonic is just iconic. Oh, wow, that really rhymed without me trying to do that. I'm so sorry. But these really impressed me. I have the Glow Tonic on the windowsill behind there. I don't know why I have to move it, but it's the one that's personalized to me. That one was one of my favorite things I've ever received in PR. I don't receive a lot, so when I do receive stuff like that, it makes me really happy as a small creator. But this one in particular just felt like it really was like solving a need for me. So I will say the Clarity Concentrate is nice. This is the Skin Treats Clarity Concentrate, and it is a dropper, and it's just like a clear, kind of cloudy liquid, but ooh yeah. It's kind of a thicker liquid, and you just kind of put it on your face. It feels definitely like a hyaluronic acid kind of a product. I don't know if it actually has that in it. I'm just saying that's what it feels like. But it says that it is supposed to refine the look of pores, promote even skin tone and smoother complexion. And you just drop 2 to 3 onto clean skin, 2 to 3 drops onto clean skin, and focus on your problem areas. I have found that this is really good. I don't use it every day. I am not the kind of person that sticks with a routine every single day. If I have a problem or a day that I have problematic skin, then I will use it, and I'll use it until the problem goes away. I don't do it as more proactive measure. I just try to use it when I have a problem area. So I will say it does work. I haven't seen it as a miracle product, but it does work. Maybe if you use it every single day, it really will keep the zits away. Why am I rhyming? All right. Speaking of that, this one I have used so much that you cannot even read the packaging anymore. This is the Zero Zit Spot Solution, and it has this beautiful little squeezy top here, and I love this so much. You can really target those problem spots, one spot in particular. You don't have to put it all over your face. I found that this helped so much. I don't know all of the ingredients in here. It doesn't have them listed on the packaging itself. It feels like a gel when you put it on, and it does not sting. It's just like a cooling effect, and it feels beautiful on the skin. It feels great. It's a clarifying and calming for breakout spot solution. Apply to the affected area only. This is probably my favorite thing from the line, I will say, other than one more. But yeah, this one is so good. I love something that is a spot treatment, because I just want to put it on the affected area. I don't want to actually like put stuff all over my face all the time. The Clarity Lotion. This one is an oil-free moisturizer. I will say it is not in my heart as much as the Snail Rescue oil-free moisturizer is. That's why this one is not as much used in my collection. But it really is a nice hydrating, lightweight moisturizer. And I will say, I think as a dry skin person, I need more from a moisturizer, and maybe that's why I don't go for it as much. But in the summertime, when I'm trying to keep my pores unclogged and trying to get everything like as light as possible, I don't need as much deep moisture. This one comes in handy a lot. And I actually have, as you can probably see, used a lot of it, and mostly during the summertime. So this one, not for the winter, is definitely something I reach for in the summer mainly. But this one is probably the other most used product from this line, and this is the Clarity Cleanser, and it looks like I haven't used any of it, but I use such a small amount of product at a time when it comes to cleansers because I don't want to dry out my skin. I don't want to use too much. Sometimes I'll use it to clean brushes as well, but mostly just to get the rest of the makeup off my face. But this one is their Clarity Cleanser, and it has salicylic acid and probiotics in it, and it says it clears complexion, hydrates while gently purifying pores, visibly minimizing breakouts, and it has salicylic, lactic, and glycolic acid to help refresh and exfoliate, while the probiotics balance and preserve. This one, it does say use daily or as needed. I love this cleanser. This one is so good. I did not find that it dries out my skin. I didn't find that it had any like negative effect on my skin at all. And for cleansers, a lot of the times they would break me out if they had too much of the acids in them. But this one really did a great job, and I'm probably going to use it up completely. So that says a lot for a cleanser, because usually when I get them, I use them once, and I either give them to a friend or they end up being decluttered because I never touch them. So thank you to Pixie for sending these my way, because I really have gotten a lot of use out of them. I'm going to talk real quick about skin masks, and I don't use them super often in the winter, but again, in the summertime, I do get a little bit more oily, a little bit more breakouts, and masks are a great way to combat that. I have two that I want to talk about. Okay. So first off, with masks, I would definitely recommend having an applicator of some kind. Some will come with it, some will not. But I would definitely recommend getting one that does come with it, just because it is definitely more hygienic than using your fingers, and it's a lot less messy. If you like being messy, go for it. I don't know. I don't know your life. But I will say it makes it a lot easier to get it like wherever you need it exactly, and not have to use your nail, and it gets under your nails and things like that. So, with that being said, I have a more expensive version and a less expensive version to talk about. So I really do enjoy the Sand and Sky Australian Pink Clay mask, and it's really good. It is a pore refining mask. I do find that it really does refine pores. It does what it says it does. This one definitely is a little bit stronger on the skin though. It did not break me out. It wasn't too harsh on my skin, but it definitely is a summertime product when my skin is actually oily, because in the winter it's way too much for my skin. But I will say that if I have a problem area and I need to just like dry it out, get it back on track, this product really helps. The less expensive version is from Freeman, and I've been using Freeman face masks forever, like since I was in high school. I really enjoy these products. They have changed packaging multiple times, and I think they've changed formulas a few times as well, as it says new formula in the top, but I've really enjoyed it every time. I used to really enjoy the peel-off ones. Then I was told the peel-off ones aren't really great for your skin, so I tried to get away from those. But they have peel-offs, they have regular, and they have every kind that you can imagine, at least from Freeman. And they have them in the drugstore section at Ulta, and as well they sell them at Target, I think, as well. They have sheet masks, they have the tube masks. I prefer this kind of a mask over a sheet mask because I don't like the feeling of those, but that's neither here nor there. This is the Freeman Anti-Stress Clay Mask, and it says it's for irritated skin, and it has Dead Sea minerals, and it clears pores, and then has lavender for calming, and it says dermatologist tested for safe skin. Now, when it says that, that's not always like 100% it's gonna work for sensitive skin. It's just a lot of people put that on there. But in this case, it did not mess with my skin at all. And I really, really loved it. Free of phthalates, sulfates, and mineral oil and parabens. Great. Love that for a drugstore product. This pretty much acts like this one, just much less harsh. So if you really want that kind of a vibe at a drugstore price, go for this one. And I actually repurchased this one more than the Sand and Clay, just because I only use this at very specific times of the year. This one I can use, it's safe enough for my skin that I use it a lot whenever I have a problem. So yeah, I know I feel like I talk forever and ever and ever, but I really do enjoy both of these masks. They're both this like pink clay kind of a mask, if that's what you're into. And sometimes I have tried their gel masks as well, and I really like those. But I think the clay ones just feel better. So I don't know, your preference, but they have a bunch of options. Before I get into the rest of the skincare, I just wanted to mention 2 items that have been so helpful in my skin journey. And believe it or not, even though I have a touch of concealer on, this is like a dream come true for what my skin was before. Honestly, like I couldn't even imagine getting on camera with my skin without my full face of makeup. This is incredible. My skin has changed so much, and it's not just because of the skincare products. As I've mentioned before, I drink a lot more water now. I try to eat better now. I exercise more. I've changed completely. Like, there's a lot that I've done to change, and it has helped my skin. SPF every day, moisturizers every day, things like that I never really used to do before. So yeah, my skin has changed a lot, but I have noticed that these next 2 products really have been, they've just been essential. So this one is from Hero Cosmetics. This is the Mighty Patch, and I like this one as well as the actual little dots that you'll see, that you've probably seen everywhere. They sell them at Target, and I think they sell them at Ulta, but this one is like the big patch, that it goes like over your nose. I have found that I not just use that for my nose area, because that's not actually where I get my breakouts mostly. I use that for my forehead or my chin, or I'll actually take scissors and cut up this and into like the size that I need. I'll cut up the patch into the size that I need and place it directly on. If I have a little cluster of them, I'll measure it out, cut it, and place it right on the area that I need. Because I found that the dots sometimes are either too big for a small dot, or they're too small for a really big like cluster. And so this is absolutely perfect for that. If you get clusters of pimples, this one is the way to go. If you get just like singular spots, I would go with the actual like little glue dot looking things. But I love these. I put them on before bed, and I wake up and it's like sucked right out. It's amazing. Science at its finest. I really love it. It's really thin. I never feel it. Sometimes I forget that I have them on when I wake up in the morning. It's just so good, so effective, and has just been instrumental in changing my skin, because I am a skin picker. This keeps me from picking at my skin. It does, because it has literally something over top of it. You can't pick at it unless you remove the thing. So that has been so good. So good. Please try this if you struggle with skin picking, if you struggle with spots, anything like that. This, and then when you wake up, do your moisturizer, SPF. Oh, so good. And then also makeup erasers. I know this looks like a weird pouch, but I promise it's full of makeup erasers. And yeah, it's a little stained. I promise this one is clean, but yeah, these are so good. Let me find one that looks a little cuter. Yeah, I will say, after using mascara and makeup on them for a long time, even after you wash them, they do get stained. So if that part is a problem for you, get the dark ones. I know that they have black ones, they have leopard print, they have all different types of prints and colors. So find the dark ones, and then it won't bother you as much, because this one's been used a million times and not as stained. So I have the set, it's like one of these little ones for every single day, and I also have the original size, which is like this big one, and this one is super old, and I keep using it over and over and over again. I use it 1 or 2 times for the little ones and then throw it in the wash, or this one I can use like 3 to 4 times just because of the surface area of it. I have a lot to work with, and I don't need that much of it just to take off my makeup. So if I smell mildew, obviously it's going into the wash. It's so soft and just like gently exfoliating on your skin, not harsh at all, really does a great job of taking off your makeup. And all you have to do is wash it first. When you get them, throw them in the wash, and then you can use them, and they work super, super well. I don't know why it works, but it does. I don't know. I don't get it. But this one, I think the set that I got with the 7 came with a little pouch, and it keeps them all together in the wash, and that has been so, so good because I used to find them everywhere in my laundry bin after I wash my clothes. But yeah, the makeup erasers, 10 out of 10 recommend. If I see them at TJ Maxx, I buy them because I need a lot of extras. I go through them quickly, and I don't do laundry as much as I probably should because I get lazy. So I love having extras on hand that are clean and ready to go, because a clean makeup eraser is a happy makeup eraser. You don't want to transfer bacteria all over your face. So yeah, you don't want to go against all the great skincare that you've been doing. And I found when I use a makeup eraser instead of my hands, it actually is more hygienic and doesn't irritate my skin. So with that being said, let's get back into the actual skincare products. I have just a few categories left, and I'll try to get through them as quick as possible. These two are serums, and they're more of like hydrating serums, so I'll do these first. And these are from Dr. Barbara Sturm. I really enjoy these products. I've used them up to here on both of them. I don't know why. It feels like I used them for a month straight, and they are like halfway full. So I feel like you get a good amount of product in here because you're only using a few drops at a time. The hyaluronic serum is wonderful if you just want to add a little bit of hydration into your moisturizers or just put it on clean skin. But I had never tried Barbara Sturm's products before, and they are so good. I got these in Influencer, and I fell in love. The only problem is the price tag. Will I repurchase these? I don't know, because I don't know if I'm in that tax bracket, to be honest. The moisturizer, which I'll be talking about in a second, and these, oh my gosh, expensive. I'm very grateful to have gotten them to review from Influencer, but I just don't know if I'll be able to repurchase it. I don't know if I have the funds to do that over and over and over again. But I will just go ahead and talk about them in case you are looking for a very bougie skincare item to try. This one is the Glow Drops. I will say out of the two, I would go with the hyaluronic serum. But the Glow Drops are nice. They just, I think you can just get that same kind of glowy effect from other skincare products. That's why I say that. They both come in glass bottles. I love that sound. Very nice packaging. The hyaluronic serum especially, super, super good. The moisturizer. So this is the face cream, and I have used it almost up completely. So you'll see this in an empties video very, very soon. This is a perfect product for any season, especially the winter though. It feels like a thicker, more hydrating moisturizer. Really, really enjoyed this so much. The packaging is so weighted and luxurious, and it doesn't have much of a scent to it, which I really appreciate. Really worked wonderfully for my skin, which is why I've used it up almost completely. It makes me sad how expensive this is. I will pop up the prices for all three of those items. But again, I did not pay this price. I got these for an influencer to review. Wow. But I will be really sad when this is done, because that means I have to buy a new one. And I don't think I'm going to do that. So we'll see. We'll see. I hate saying that because the product really, really, really works and I really enjoy it, but I just can't fork over the cash for that every single time. Moisturizer is something that I go through so quickly, and I just don't feel right about spending that much money on something that I'm going to be using that much. So I have other options. I'm just going to keep going with those. But if you are looking for something really bougie, that brand is great. This product is kind of unlike the others. This is the Pixi Nutrify Nourishing Eye Patch. And I really enjoy these, especially before an event or something. They feel really nice and cooling under the eye. They come with this little fun applicator thing, and they're just so good. I don't want to take them all out because they're like little jellies and they're gonna go everywhere, but I will say if you enjoy the eye patch life, this one is great. They're very cooling, very hydrating, and makes your eyes look picture ready. The packaging's being annoying, but other than that, it's good. It's really good. So yeah, if you want a drugstore eye patch version, this is really great. It's nourishing, soothing hydrogel patches, and it comes with 30 pairs, so 60 individual patches. And yeah, definitely give that a try if you're looking for some eye patches. But I don't use those very often, mostly just like a before events kind of a thing. If I really am gonna get my pictures done, there you go. If I do use a makeup removing product, I use the Pharmacy Clearly Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This one does not have any scent to it, which I really, really love. The scent ones did not bother me, and I actually did like the scent of them, so give those a try even if you are sensitive. But if you are sensitive to fragrance specifically, this one is for you because it has none. I don't use it as much anymore because the makeup eraser pretty much does the trick, and then I'll use a cleanser to get the rest off. But if I'm gonna do like a deep double cleanse because I've used a heavy foundation and just heavy products in general, or a waterproof mascara, and I need the heavy artillery, you know, then this one is good. But I just don't use it as much anymore because I've found that I just don't wear that heavy of makeup. I mean, I wear a lot of makeup, but it comes off pretty easily. I'm going to talk about a couple of exfoliating products at the end, but let me just get the 2 moisturizers that I use out of the way. So one of them is also sent to me, an influencer from It Cosmetics, and this is the Anti-Aging Armor Rejuvenating Concentrate Confidence in a Cream. And that's a lot to say, but this is so good. Another kind of expensive one. It's not as expensive as the Barbara Sturm one, definitely not, but this one does go on sale at Ulta quite a bit, I think. You can use Ulta points for it, so it will make it more reasonably priced. It is in a glass jar. And I had tried the Confidence in a Cream, like the regular one before, and I really enjoyed it. And this one is the anti-aging version. And I actually really, really love this one. I cannot attest to the anti-aging formula part of it because I am 27 years old. So it would not be right of me to talk about the anti-aging properties. All I can say is that my skin does look really good, and I wear it. I've worn it almost every month. Not every month. Almost every night. I really enjoy it. It says it's for all skin types, and my boyfriend has also used this before, and he really enjoys it. It works really well. It definitely is a thicker moisturizer, definitely more of like a wintertime product for me. The summertime it would probably be too heavy, but really, really good. Great at getting me through the winter. CeraVe. This one, I had an empty of this one as well, but I've used so many of these. The big ones, big pumps. I use them for my body, for my face, just all over, and it works so beautifully. It's super lightweight, does not have a fragrance, hydrating for pretty much all day. And yeah, it says normal to dry skin, helps restore the protective skin barrier with 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. I have found that my skin loves hyaluronic acid, so maybe that's why this one works so well, but I really, really, really enjoy this one. And it actually is oil-free as well. Yeah, and it says it's non-comedogenic, won't clog pores. I don't know how they actually proved that, but I have found that it really does not clog my pores, which is another reason I really enjoy this one. So it actually turned out to be true on this product. Really love this one. Got my boyfriend on this one as well. You know it's good when other people try it and they're like, yeah. And I recommend this product nonstop. So last but not least, we have a couple exfoliating products. I will preface this by saying I do not use exfoliating products every single day unless it's a very mild exfoliator, but I do throw in some occasionally just to make sure my skin is doing what it needs to do. If you get the bumps on your arms, which sometimes is referred to chicken skin, but I think the actual name for it is keratosis pilaris, according to TikTok, and why it's KP on here. But the bump eraser from First Aid Beauty is really, really good. It has 10% AHA, safe for sensitive skin. It is an exfoliator, and it does have kind of that grainy texture to it. It's hard for you to see on camera. It almost feels like a sandy texture to it. It's like if you went to the beach and rubbed sand on your arms, but that's in like a slightly gel-like substance. That's what this feels like. It's a little bit more rough on the skin, but it does work. So do not use this on your face. I will say that. Don't use it on your face. Also, since it has the HAs in it, the alpha hydroxy acids, do not go out in the sun right after you use this product. You will burn. It just is, that's going to happen. It may increase your skin's sensitivity to the sun, possibility of sunburn. Use a sunscreen and limit sun exposure when using this up to a week after. So do not use this on your arms and then go to the beach and lay out in the sun without any sunscreen on. Just don't do it, please. Do it once or twice a week, and those bumps on your arms, at least for me, they went away. So I'm hoping it'll work for you as well. This one is such a good one. Got rid of those bumps on my arms, didn't irritate my skin. And if you use them on your arms, usually your arms aren't in the sun directly, just unless you're going to the beach. There's your warning. But really great product if you have that problem, like I did. This one is a great like all over body exfoliator, and I don't like that kind of sandy texture all over my body. But this one, Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow Body from Pharmacy. This one has 12% AHA BHA resurfacing serum, and it has honey and prickly pear. It has a scent to it that I can't quite pinpoint, other than like I've smelled it like almost like with yogurt and things like that have that tang to it, twang, whatever you want to say. But it's not an awful scent, but I will say that at first I was kind of like, what is that? But it really works, so I don't care anyway. This is a resurfacing and hydrating body serum that softens rough skin and helps eliminate bumps with 10% lactic acid and 2% BHA. Helps improve texture and tone for smoother glowing skin. Apply to clean skin nightly, 2 to 3 times a week, and you may build it up for more frequent use. And then this one also says that slight tingling can occur, and yes, that's true. At least in my case. So just be aware that that's a thing, but if you have body acne, this product is so good. This is so good at getting rid of those spots. It dries it up. It helps those bumps go away. I thought for the longest time that my body acne would never go away, and this is one of the products that actually really helped that, and I don't see it as much anymore, and that's great. So this product has done a great job of helping me, and I would love to help other people. So if you're looking for a product like that, definitely check out Pharmacy. Pharmacy has some great products. I've tried their honey oil, the face oil. Really good. Used that up until it was gone. I haven't repurchased it yet just because I have a bunch of other things to try, but so good. I really want to try the honey pot looking moisturizer. That one apparently is really good, so I want to try that. But so good. I've been loving Pharmacy, most of their products that I've tried, so yeah, really good. This one from Glow Recipe, the Strawberry Smooth BHA AHA Salicylic Acid Serum. I thought it was just okay. I didn't really see too much anything from this. It smells okay. It just, I don't know, like I just didn't see a whole lot from it. So I stopped using it. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe you have to use up the whole bottle to see something, but I just found it was okay. I love Glow Recipes products. This one in particular just wasn't my favorite. It didn't really do much of anything. It smells fine, feels fine. Not my favorite though. Just wanted to mention that because I tried it. I don't talk about skincare too often on my channel, so I'm trying to just put a lot of information in this video. I'm sorry. So from The Ordinary, we have the Mandelic Acid 10% HA serum. So it's in a UV protective packaging, which is great. That's how you know certain brands are actually thinking about what's in their product, because sometimes things can break down and not actually work as well because they've broken down from UV light. So love to see that. This one says apply once per day, ideally in the PM. Can be diluted with other treatments to reduce the strength until skin develops tolerance. Do not use on sensitive or peeling skin. This is a strong product. So again, dilute it if needed. What I did was put it in moisturizer. So I'd put 1 to 2 drops in like a glob of moisturizer before I put it on my face. But I will say, this product works wonders. It really does a great job of exfoliating your skin. If you need a product that's pretty strong, this one's great, and it actually worked. So yeah, I honestly haven't had to use it recently because my skin's been doing better, but when my skin was really acting a fool, this one actually came in and helped a lot. So highly recommend this one, but be careful with it. If you don't use it all at once, and dilute it first, because please just be careful. Some of these really powerful hydroxy acid serums you don't want to mess with. That was all that I have tried from skincare, and the ones that have really worked for me, the ones that I've repurchased constantly, that you probably have heard me talk about a lot, and some you may never have heard me talk about. And I know that my skin and my hair and my makeup has not been extremely perfect this entire video, but I wanted to make sure that I talked about skincare with my skin in skincare. I don't know, it feels weird to talk about skincare in a full face of makeup. You don't really get to see the skin. And as someone who has dealt with acne my whole life, I have been really happy to find products that have worked for me. And I hope that if you also have acne, you can find products that work for you, and anything that helps is good, honestly. Now, if you want a video about makeup specifically that I use to cover or just work with my acne, then I will definitely do a video on that. But I wanted to get out a skincare video just because I hadn't done one, I don't think. I've had my channel for a while, but I don't remember ever doing a dedicated skincare video. So I wanted to get that out for y'all because I know a lot of people are looking for skincare recommendations, and it's important to get skincare recommendations from someone who has the skin problems that you want to solve. I know that a lot of these influencers, not bad on them. I wish I had the great skin, honestly, I really do. I wish my skin was perfect, but it's really hard myself to watch influencers and creators who have flawless skin try these foundations and concealers and complexion products and skincare products when they don't have a single blemish on their skin. It's really hard to see what it does, how it reacts. I think it's really important to get recommendations from people who actually have the skin conditions or type that you do, because skin is subjective in general. But if you're getting recommendations only from people with oily skin and you have really dry skin, if you are getting recommendations for people who don't have acne and you have acne and your pores get clogged and things like that, you have completely different skin needs. So it's really important to take that into account when you're getting skin recommendations, and I wanted to make sure that I was giving my recommendations based off of my skin type in particular. Clearly, my skin is not 100% perfect. I can't say that any one product is like the holy grail of skincare. I can't say that. But all I can do is share my product recommendations, the ones that worked for me, the ones that didn't work for me, the ones that were just okay, so save your money, kind of products. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. But thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you enjoyed the skincare content, and if you did, then I might have to make some more skincare content for you. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!